Hello guys, at the end of this video you will able to see this project where you can see that this is the point A, this is the direction, and this is the point B. Total distance in 3.5 miles and total ride time which is 21 minutes. Here you can see that in the JSON file duration is 21 minutes, which I plotted on the UI, and distance which is to 3.5 miles, which you can also convert in kilometers. And that's it. These Now I am creating a project on Xcode. Here is the project I freshly created, and now you can need to open terminal, and in the terminal I just go to Finder to get the path of my project and just copy right CD and just drag the path of my project. Now on this path I will create a pod file. Just type pod in it. Now in the background you can see pod file is created, and in this pod file I will just write the library pods which I need to add in the project. Those are the libraries which I will use in my project. I just type pod install, and now you can see that Google Maps are installing and in my project. So in the Finder and Google Places I use two pods, Google Maps and Google Places. I will show you in the project. Now I will open the workspace project file. Here you can see this. These are the two new libraries I added in the project, and now I'll show you by opening the project once again. This is my workspace file. Now here you can see that pod separate project. In this here you can see that Google Maps and Google Places I added in my project. These are frameworks that will be automatically added in my project. I will do some sort of UI work. Just add the view, and here is the view. Basically I am creating a view which I will draw a Google map on that view. It is on the full screen. Here you can go to the classes and set constraints of this view from 0 spacing from the top, 10 from the left, 10 from the right, and from the bottom you can add 100 because I will add some labels down below to show distance and the time for the ride. Just color the view, and I just added a more space below, and I will need to add I just go to view class and just add the JSON map view to this view will load maps inside me, and just import Google Maps and import collocations, which is the native API of iOS. And now I will add, well, I just copy pasted to save the time. This is my method to get the total distance between 2 points, and here are the values which I will hard code to draw this. Basically, you can see here in the console, to get the let long, I'm just getting some let longs for the place of, let's suppose I type North Karachi, find the let long, these North Karachi, Pakistan, find the let long. Now here you can see that these are the two let long values. I just copy this let and just paste here in the source let origin point, and the longitude value will be copy, and I just pasted this here. This is my origin point. Just delete this error code, and now I'm finding destination point. Destination point will be this, and I just copy the latitude value and just copy paste it here in the destination latitude value, and longitude value I just copy it and I just pasted the longitude. Now I have 2 points, origin and destination. I'm using Google distance matrix to calculate the distance between these 2 points. Now I will show you one more thing. I just copy the, now I copied the API key, and now here I can paste my API key. This is the key which I generated initially in the project on Google Console, where I enabled distance matrix and direction matrices of Google. These are the two services we use in this project. Now I just copy the same key in the URL. This is my method to calculate the total distance between these two hard-coded points. Now this is an error where is shared manager. Well, I will just add the two labels on the UI. Just label it. This is the label I dragged here on the UI, and I just name it my total distance label, and just placed on the UI. Add the constraint, top constraint and left constraint. These are the two constraints I added on the label. Now I need to add one more label, similar kind of label. Just type label, just drag this label, second label, where I just name it total time. My first label will show you the total distance, and the second label will show you the total time between these 2 points. Need These are the two labels. Now I just creating an IB outlet. Just drag this and name it total distance, and just type it LBL time in this regard. Now I will, here is my URL. You can see this, the distance matrices I used, and here is this JSON serialization I used. The row, I get the row, and in the row I will get the distance tags and the time tags. Just self dot the label which I created on the UI, distance dot text. When I get the results, now I will add the results to this label. Similarly, I just print it in the console. This is my total distance method, and I